Hi there, I'm Trinh Mai. I'm a social worker and a mindfulness educator with the Office of Wellness and Integrative Health and the Resiliency Center at the University of Utah. Thanks for joining me today. I am going to lead us on a short, mindful self-compassion break. And this is based out of the work of Kristen Neff and Christopher Germer. And wow, I feel like we can always use these breaks, but during these challenging times, we could really use an extra dosage of self-kindness. So this practice has three major components. One is mindfulness, which is awareness and acknowledgement of what you're feeling instead of ignoring, fighting, fixing. Just allowing yourself to feel. And then the second part is shared humanity. Remember that you're not alone. Remembering that this is part of being human, to have hard emotions, to have pains in our bodies, to make mistakes. And then finally, the third component is self-kindness, and it's hard. I don't know if it's hard for you, but it's hard for me. And many of us, so we're hardwired to fight and flight from our own feelings and experiences, especially when they're hard, right, and stressful. It's a way of our bodies keeping us safe, ironically. And also culturally and socially, many of us were brought up to be hard on ourselves because we think our parents thought, or perhaps our communities have believed that if we're hard on ourselves, we can succeed, and we'll push ourselves, right, to achieve. And the reality is actually no. If we are judgmental, punitive of ourselves, we actually keep ourselves in a stress reaction, because it's exhausting to be receiving those attacks even from our own selves, or perhaps even especially from ourselves. So we are going to practice talking to ourselves as if we're talking to a friend, and we're going to ask ourselves what is needed. Okay, so let's go ahead and do this. And please pick something that's hard on a mild to moderate level. So nothing like, nothing like at a 10 or 11. We're practicing here. So just pick something that's mildly challenging or annoying or frustrating, a worry that's around, again, a 3 or 4 on the challenging scale. So allowing yourself to sit back and be comfortable. And if you would rather journal instead of meditate, you can also do that. So you can bring out some paper and pen. And take a moment to just connect with your life force. Take a few breaths and feeling each inhale and each exhale. You can close your eyes if you're comfortable. You can lower your gaze as well. And now bringing to awareness, or bringing to mind, a difficult experience you've had today or recently. And maybe it's, thoughts about the future and some worries about some issues or people. Maybe it's a a difficult communication that you've had with someone that's been replaying in your mind, or perhaps it's an experience in your body, some aches and pains. Again, something that's mild or moderate. And just welcome it in and allowing yourself to spend a few moments listening to this experience without judgment, without trying to control or fix, but just trying to know and learn what's happening. So what thoughts do you have about it? And then how does this experience show up in the body? Where do you feel it in the body? And what do you feel? Acknowledging, allowing, and maybe naming the feeling to begin to tame it. And then remembering that you're not alone in this. This is part of being human. This helps you to have compassion and connection with others. And then perhaps giving yourself some words of encouragement. What would you say to a friend that is experiencing this? Can you direct these words to yourself? Maybe it's, I got this. Or maybe it's okay. It's okay to feel this right now. Or this too shall pass. And something else that's very helpful and supportive is placing a warm touch to the part that hurts. Like it could be the chest or the belly, or maybe just cradling your face, resting your head in your hands. Similar again to a hand of support that we would offer a loved one or a friend. And then asking yourself, what is needed? What is needed now? And what is needed later? And just seeing what comes up with a spirit of openness and curiosity. And maybe no answers come up for now, and that's okay. You can ask again later. And then taking a deep breath in and allowing movement and flow. A deep breath is also something that's very nurturing and kind during a challenging moment. It creates space in our bodies to hold whatever is present. It allows release with the exhale. And it allows a new beginning. And you can always begin again. So perhaps setting an intention for giving yourself what you need, whether it's now or later. And that could be an act of caring or soothing. It could be an act of encouragement or protection, taking action. And then thanking yourself for taking this moment to honor yourself, for caring for yourself. And in doing so, it makes yourself better for your community, for your loved ones. Thank you so much.